Yo, what's up, y'all?
All right, I'm here.
Hey, good evening to you.
Hey. All right, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. It's another wonderful day out here in Rajasthan, India.
I know. I was just about to ask you how is India.
Here's Victory Tower, y'all.
Oh, victory sounds like a winner.
This is the
what
largest
time?
fortress in all of Asia.
What time is it there?
It is 9 a.m. I just had breakfast when I saw some clown coming on there bothering you.
Yeah, yeah. I seen, and I didn't know there was. I thought they were talking about this other. I thought they were talking about the other Brandon, right? And I'm like, well, why the hell are you emailing me? So they didn't got a T from the D response and a block when
Right.
I got done. Like, but like I keep telling people, even if you got an audit report, if you don't have no foundation, you don't know what it says. So it could not look right,
Right.
right? And you wouldn't even know that if it was right or not because you don't have the foundation. All of my pal people that are here share this live so everybody can come
Yeah.
on or
Yeah, come
whatever.
on, y'all. When y'all get on here, I want to say this, two things. Number one, you spoke with one individual, T. He goes by, his handle is TBT Tizzle.
Yes,
TB Tizzle, he's my partner. All right. So he he is the director of the investigating firm. All
exactly.
right. And he wanted me to tell you, and me and him both want to reiterate this, y'all, we got nothing but the utmost respect and honor for the Paths Club and for Paths herself. Okay.
And
Y'all need
likewise.
to understand that we would never mislead her students. We would never, try to tell them that they're not getting something that they're going to be able to use. And we don't, and it is, do not be coming to her about something that you didn't get from her, please. That is not fair to her. Please make sure you respect the fact that, she's known me, I've known her. Respect the fact that we're very upfront and transparent with what we're providing for y'all. We are the only ones in this industry that will go 10 toes down on our production of what we're making. We're literally willing to testify. We don't care if it's a court of law. We want it to be equity court and arbitration, but wherever you're at, we will back what we're saying. So do
And
not hold that on her.
and now that I know, because I thought it was the other Brandon, right? But now that I know it's you, and yes, he did tell me. I know what those reports look like. I told him I'm gonna have him run me a couple, right? But see, the difference with me is I'm not taking them to court. I'm gonna give
Right.
this because the CUSIM number is there. I'm just gonna file the 1041 tax to get my money.
Yep.
I'm gonna let the Treasury deal with them. But I will tell y'all, the reports. I've seen them personally. I just haven't had time to get with T because our license stuff went out. I was supposed to get with him and I didn't. I'm just getting back to normal or whatever.
Right.
But yeah, and that's why I said in my live, I'm like, whoever this Brandon is, I don't have an issue because I ain't seen nothing, not knowing that it's you. But yeah, that person that emailed me Monday at like 2 o'clock in the morning, and it's my personal email.
Right.
And it's like, what the heck are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? I haven't, the one person I thought to endorse, we see how that happened, right? What happened with
Right.
that? And I haven't got with T yet, because you know me, I'm the type, let me get something ran first of my own. Because I'm not bringing nothing to my people unless I know what it is. And if I would have known it was you, just because of what I've seen already, it would have been totally different. So
Right.
ain't no conquer and divide over here, y'all. We all hands on deck.
Yep.
Okay, when I say all hands on deck, he got a hand in it a different type of way, right? But we got to put all our stuff together to make a whole, and that's what we doing. So y'all can stop trying to do the conquer and divide because it ain't gonna work.
Yep, it's not gonna work, y'all. I mean, me and him. I wish I could screen share, man. I got a big old rap sheet of all the people who have gotten our data, and he ain't on there. We don't know
Yeah,
who that is. We don't, it's all just attention seeking. All right. If you're frustrated and you don't know what to do, we've created a class. We're doing a 2-day workshop on the 10th and the 11th of August. All right. Where we're literally going to show y'all step by step how we have gotten remedy and every kind of security type y'all can think of. I don't care if it's an auto loan, a mortgage, a credit card, whatever it is, we have done it already. And we're showing y'all the tried and true methodologies where we step on their neck and we don't let go. All right. In
that
every
part.
way. The taxes are one of them.
Yes.
So, you know, we are not leaving y'all behind and just getting y'all a piece of paper that ain't gonna uphold anything. We're gonna back up our stuff every time. So if you guys have a legitimate claim and you really have your foundation, like what T's talking about, then we're gonna help you. You're not gonna be left alone. You ain't gonna be left astray. So, we really appreciate the fact that this actually happened, because
Yep.
now y'all get to actually learn what's really going on. Because I've even got some other people who you've tried to previously endorse. They're like, call me, hit me up, because they know that we got the real
That
sauce.
part. That part right there. So the class is the 11th and the 12th. Where's the link? I'm coming.
Yep, the 10th and the 11th. You if you'll just go in my bio, you
Okay.
click on the link tree. It should be the second link.
Perfect.
It should be the second link. Y'all get in. There, hit me up though if you are gonna get an audit or any of the data. We're gonna give you that discount. So
There you go.
make sure you reach out to me if you're either already a client or you're looking to be one. We're gonna help y'all out. Okay. So, and this is gonna be a movie, y'all. This is gonna be like nothing like y'all ever seen before. This is gonna be step by step how it works, what you're looking at, how to read the data,
Yeah.
what it means, what we are looking for in violations. Because we literally, I know you've seen them, we literally say exactly what the violations are.
Yeah.
We say, this is what we found. And based on this, this is a violation of this law or a violation of this regulation, whatever it is. It's TILA, the Securities Exchange Act, multiple. We find them all the time. We
And
also,
within their prospectus itself. Because see, and that was something I was looking for. So when T hit me, the first thing I asked him, do you show the secondary market? That's because that's a straight violation. And when he sent me
yep,
over the things, I'm like, he got to say, because the last company that I did that with years ago, they closed down and nobody can. I even tried that with the person I tried to, I'm
uh
like,
huh,
where's the secondary market paperwork? You
yep.
have to be able to get that, and they can never get it, which is why I held off. So I see y'all in the comments. Yes, I approve. This is his live. I joined his live. Y'all should see his name. I approve. The first time I've ever ran across Brendon was about 2 years ago on TikTok when he was talking about how he got his father out. And I have been hooked ever since, right? I know where he's getting his reports from. I know those reports are good. And they're going to show you how to enforce them. On top of the fact, on the other side, we are able to do your proper taxes on it because you got
Yep.
the QSIP. If y'all was on the line with me and Mansa, y'all heard her say that 1099 barter form is where your QSIP number go. So if you got the
Yep.
QSIP number, that's money that way, and then you can step on their neck by suing them or threatening to sue them if it's done right for you to get it paid out there. So yes, all hands on deck. So I am grateful that he sent that email. I'm grateful. Everything happens for a reason.
Oh yeah. And we're gonna be doing classes for all y'all, for Mensa's people, for you, for we're gonna be doing them for everybody. So, if y'all can't get into this one, it's okay. There's going to be more of them. And, once we're done doing all the class iterations, I don't know how many we'll do. We might do like 3 or 4 of them. Then the replay will be available. But y'all should get in on it now. It's going to be the lowest price, and you're going to have the opportunity to ask questions. They're going to be 4 hours each day. It's a 2-day workshop. 4 hours on Saturday, 4 hours on Sunday. Okay. And myself and T are going to be the ones, TB, me and him are going to be the instructors, all right, for each of the iterations of the class. So you guys are literally going to be getting it from the guy who's doing all the research. And me and him both have been working on the enforcement, and trust me, these companies do not want the smoke with this stuff. They
No,
are petrified what we're getting for them. They do not want it. They do not want it at all. And they know that if they have an expert come in,
it's
that that's
over.
going to be game over. So the court thing is probably never going to happen.
It never
Okay,
does.
they're going to settle with you every single time
And
if you do it the way we showed
and
you.
you know why they end up selling it? Because the fact that you guys do an affidavit. So in order to answer an affidavit, it has to be through another affidavit with a sworn, and nobody's going to swear to that. So
Yep,
they'd rather just pay you off real quick. When the affidavit is done correct, even if they take you to court or you take them to
yep,
court, the judge cannot overrule an affidavit. right? That's done and structured properly. So I would tell y'all, get in that class. Like I
Yep.
told y'all on the line, I didn't know what Brandon, who Brandon, but stay on my email. But now that I know that it's Brendon,
Yes.
okay, I'm telling y'all, follow him. He's very educated, and he like me. We just trying to help the people. So there go
Yep.
y'all other piece. There's
Yep.
another piece to the puzzle for y'all to put together so that everybody can get their freedom.
Yep, that's right. That's exactly right. I really appreciate the endorsement. And just yeah, I know who you're talking about. The other Brandon, he don't do this. He only consult guys. So if you're getting anything from him, by the way, that's probably not him. Because I know him. I've talked to him many times. He ain't in this field. He's just trying to sue. And I want to see how he does. We want to do the same thing, but it's never going to happen in a court of law, in my opinion, because they are never going to allow that to happen. They're never going to allow it to get that far.
They
Now,
can.
yeah. Now, I want to be clear too, because some of y'all are on here who have it already. The affidavit that you have right now is a redacted version, and it's very specifically redacting the auditor's name, all right, and no notary signature, because obviously have to have the name of the person who signed it to have the notary signature. Once you guys are ready, once you've shown us you've initiated arbitration, you've initiated equity court, you've initiated your claim, we will give you that notarized document with the name of the auditor, and they are ready, willing, and able to go where they need to go to attend whatever they need to attend to back up their statements. Okay, so that, just so you guys know, that you're not just supposed to take the reports and just throw them at the company and see what they say.
Because ain't no
That's not what you're supposed to
signature.
do.
That's exactly what they doing. And I told them that before when we were talking about audits. I'm like, y'all can get an audit and don't know what to do with it. Because at that point, they're going to think that you're playing because it's not certified. And y'all know that anything with a notary seals now makes it lawful.
Yep. Yep. It makes it lawful. So we do that on purpose. So that way you can show them, look what I got. You really want to go head to head with me, because I will go through with the whole thing if you don't give me what I want. That's why we do that. We do it like that on purpose. So, you don't ever want to show your hand whenever you're dealing with them. You just want to show them what little bit of access you got. That's why even just the normal QSIPs are good, because we're just showing them we got access to the terminal. We might not be showing all the secondary data off the rip, but we showing them, look, I got it. Y'all want me to dig deeper? Do we need to go into discovery? Do we need to do this? Because I'm prepared. I got someone backing me up. Yes, they are Bloomberg certified, over 100 hours of training by Bloomberg. They call it the Bloomberg Gold Program.
They
All
sure
right.
do.
So it is certified 100%. And the investigating firm and the auditor are ready to show their credentials whenever it's time to do so. Okay, so I'm gonna give y'all full details. We're giving big discounts on everything if you sign up for the class. You also get $100 off the class if you've gotten anything from me already. I don't care what it is. All right, and it's gonna be a banger. It's gonna be, and you're also gonna get the replay once we're done with all the iterations of the class. So we're gonna do it probably about 3 or 4 times total. Once that 3 or 4 times is up, where we do all the live classes, the replay will be available. So we want you guys to get in now while we're doing the live. We're going to make some exceptions for those guys going out of town. All right. But I don't need everybody coming to me telling me they're going out of town.
I know
All
that's
right.
why I told them to get in.
Yeah. I do not need everybody. Oh, I'm out of. No, you got to make it, man. You got to show me you had a prior engagement beforehand. But regardless, we all know that Paths is going to be there. And we all know that some of the big names that y'all be working with, like Mansa, they're going to be supplying y'all the same thing, and we're going to be teaching class for all their people also. So, TB and I, we're really, really happy that we're able to supply this stuff to you guys and fill this hole that's been, lacking for so many years. Ever since, yeah, I already know what old company you're talking about, and they got too good. They were getting their settlements,
Yep.
and so after the settlements were starting to come in, who knows what really happened, but what we do know is that the companies did what they needed to do to get the fire to stop coming to them. But
Yep.
this time's a little bit different. This
And I
time's a
love
little bit
that.
different because I'm all the way out here. Y'all ain't coming out
And
here.
I love that because I guarantee you they paid them off. Like I ain't seen a report
Yep.
like that since. Well, until I seen the one that T sent, and I'm like, oh my God, this is what I've been looking for.
Yep.
Because that's going to get them. And even for you guys that only get his CUSIP number, and you can't get the full report, then just file the proper taxes on the 1099B
Yep.
because you have the CUSIP number.
Yep.
And then not an IRS, as we tell y'all, which is y'all friend, they're gonna go get your money for you. Right. So that's where the CPA come in at. You guys got so many options. You guys can tell that the time is winding down. Do y'all see how God in the universe is putting a entire group together to make sure that by the masses people are helping the new America, but where it's on us now, where
Yep.
we are getting what it is that we deserve, right?
You're right.
um so yeah, the
So
IRS, the
that's
IRS is our friend. And see, I didn't even know
yeah.
he had a class coming on. I didn't, and so everything happens for a reason. And I look at the good and everything. Because like I said, I thought it was the other one. And then when I seen you comment, and it's crazy, as many comments as I get, as soon as I went on there, your comment was the first one I seen. That's why I'm like, oh my God, it's you. That's why I came in your DM like, he's talking about you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That would have went a little differently. But even then, like I said, I didn't know whose it was. I ain't seen it, so I can't speak on it. But now that I know whose it is, guys, the time is now. We got 2 more quarters left. Y'all know what's about to happen come December.
Yep.
Y'all know what y'all got to do. Go back and get what belongs to you. Get these reports done. Because as he said, those reports they are scared of. I've
Yep.
absolutely, from the last company, they were folding quick, like
Mm-hmm.
real quick. You know,
Really
and now you
fast.
got the additional piece with the IRS. That's another payment right there. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? So it's like everything that you guys are needing is being put right here in front of you. It's up to you to go grab it. It's up for you to take what we're dropping. You know what I'm saying? All hands on deck. Like this is just, and then have your trust set up so you can protect all the money that you're going to get from suing these people. Ain't no point of suing these people and they offering you settlements and then you put it in a regular checking account and then they tie your money up.
Yep.
So it's about the proper
You need
foundation.
trust.
He got, and like I told him earlier, and God we trust, and we better get to trust it, you know. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
excited. I'm gonna definitely support enjoying the class that you have. I'm gonna get back with T because I haven't. Um, but yeah, guys, get what you need, but I have the foundation to back it up. And have folks sign NDAs because I'm telling you how these people
Oh,
act. You know how they
oh
act.
yeah.
Come
Yeah,
into your class.
all my clients have them. Like the funny thing is with the affidavits specifically, those are given straight from the firm. I don't even give them to the client. I don't give them to anybody. We've made it specifically to where they're getting them straight from the source. So if they have any issue with any of the material in there, they have the contact directly to the firm. They don't need to come to you or me about that. And that's why I knew that that wasn't really a client because I haven't had anybody give me any complaints about them. They haven't, I've had a few people say, "Well, what do I do with it?" I say, "Don't worry, I got a class. Like I'm gonna show you guys how." I got a few people I've been helping with individually, but this is the real, this is the real sauce. And like you were saying, like this is the this is something that is not new. This has been done before already. Okay, there's a lot of people in the comments. The comments are going really fast, so I'm sorry, guys, but yes, I am that guy who got his father out of prison. Okay, that's all God. Okay, he just happened to guide me. If you're looking, it's the second link in my link tree on my bio that you sign up for the class. If you have gotten a product from me already, shoot me a message. I'm gonna give you the discount code. Okay, and if you haven't gotten a product from me already and you're gonna get the class, sign up for the class, and then any product you get when you go to fill out that form, the discount codes for the audits or just for the secondary data with the affidavit, those discount codes are on the sign up form. So whatever you guys do, whichever one you get first, you're going to get that discount. So if you need the discount code to the class, just get with me. All right, and I'm gonna help you guys out. And this is something that, the replay, that's going to be, I mean, you can't even put a price on what that's going to be because it's literally going to show you
No.
guys how we've gotten tens of millions of dollars in securities, like the liabilities gone. And we have settlements right now that are we're in negotiations right now for settlements. All right. And we're offering an exclusive discount just to the Pats family. Okay. So y'all get with me and I'm gonna make sure y'all get taken care of because she's she's been kind enough after being burned multiple times from other companies to endorse us and to trust us. So we don't take that lightly, okay? And you know, a lot of people asking too where I'm at. I'm in Rajasthan, India. I'm in the biggest state in India. All right. And I'm not going to say exactly where I'm at because I don't want these companies knowing where I'm at. All right.
That part.
I'm all the way out here, baby. That's all you got to know. And you can't buy me off. All right. Because I ain't got nothing. It's all in the trust. So
I know that's
can't,
right.
can't do nothing, you know? And so, you know, just y'all click on those links and check them out, man. But, you know, and follow me because I did a whole post on it. I explain exactly what's going to be in the class, what we're going to talk about. First day is going to be all informational. So we're going to talk about, we're going to be talking about what you're looking at when you see the data. Okay, we're going to talk about what we're looking for, what we look at when we see a prospectus. What is a prospectus? A lot of people get confused. Like a lot of people be asking me, well, how do I get my individual QSIP? Respectfully, y'all, there is no individual QSIP. Okay, there is no such thing. The account number is your individual identifier. The QSIP is telling you the security. They got to register those things. So those are registered things. Your individual accounts are not being registered. Okay, so I hope that clears some things up.
I think it do. Y'all hear that?
You
Y'all
know, yeah,
hear
yeah. Yeah, y'all click right here, man. Y'all, I don't know if y'all can see it. Just click right there. But we're gonna do a special discount for the Pass family. All right, so y'all just hit me up if y'all looking to do it.
that?
Okay.
I want to make a comment. Compliance Screening Solutions. I've never called him out for scamming. Not Brendon. Did we have a conversation when the original people I was going to go with, we found out that he was not doing the proper things, and we called him out? That's that person.
Yep.
And I've called
Yeah,
out
we
a
all.
Brandon, but this is Brendon. And I thought it was the other Brandon, but even when I put up my post to y'all didn't see me bash. I'm like, I don't know, but stop emailing me,
Yep.
right? And then he
Yeah.
came on the post, and now that he was like, they're talking about me, and I'm like, I'm like, no, we need to go live so that we can fix this, right? I don't
Yep.
backtrack like that. If somebody a scammer, I'm gonna tell you. Now, if I'm wrong, I'm gonna tell you that too. Like, wait a minute, y'all, I was wrong on that, right? But I'm not, and I know who these reports are coming from, right? We've already been in discussions, but I had Texas decide they want to cut the lights out on us and rain for 2 weeks, right? So I
Right.
was never able to get back to them. But the information is here. I back him 1,000%. But y'all have to have one patience, right? And nobody's our computers, even though we working on computers. And more importantly, as I've been saying for the longest, having an audit report and don't know what to do with it. That's how y'all got before, getting audit reports, and it sounded like it was good. And then I was like, yeah, no, that's not worth anything
Yep.
right there, right? And then even with the audit reports, even getting it from Brendon, right? It, until you take away that POA and the right that you told them they can have that security. See, if you add that in along with the enforcement, it's gonna get bigger because you gave them the right to keep those things.
Yep.
So when you remove that, then turn around and hit them. Well, I removed your POA from the beginning. I removed all your rights from the beginning. And now that I got this QSIP number, I know you'd have made $318 billion. So how you want to talk? Right?
For real.
So each thing is another step to help you closer to your goal of collecting the bag. So no, I have not, which is why we are on this live right now, that it is him. I know who this is. And whoever you are that email me, Jay, whatever your name is, thank you. We appreciate
Yeah,
it, right?
we
And
do.
I will be in his class. Y'all will see me in there just like any other class, right? So he's going to give you guys a discount. There's no bad blood in between him and I, and nobody's going to infiltrate like they have been before. Y'all seen me on the live with Mansa. Last time y'all seen me and Mansa was going at it. Y'all don't know me and Mansa and Ben got cool. We've been learning and talking and the whole 9 yards because it's all hands on deck right now, y'all. We got 5 months.
Yep.
We have 5 months. Everything that's needed, your trust. But y'all want to get y'all dollars while you building your trust and everything else. Know how to get an audit report and use the audit report because that secondary market information is gold. It is a direct violation. If y'all read their prospectus, it's a direct violation. They told the Security Exchange, we will not sell on the secondary market. Now, Brendon, I don't know if you know that whistleblower form through the Security Exchange because you have that secondary information. You fill out that whistleblower form. and you send it in with that information included in there, when they find out that what you just sent them was true, you get 10% of the wealth of the company, whatever that company is worth. So it's so many ways to go at these people to make them want to hurry up and cut you a check.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yep, they say we don't want the smoke. I do know that for a fact. You can also go to your state security commission, and they got a lot more time on their hands.
Yeah.
You know, especially Alabama.
Yes.
I
Especially Alabama.
yeah, they got. But you're absolutely right. Yeah, so y'all get with me. Me and T, and I'm referring. So Pads is Pass, and T is my partner. You know T, just all the new people coming on here. T has already spoken with Paths, and so she's already very aware of the caliber of our audit reports. So she understands very well that what we're providing is actually going to be that it's going to take you over the edge to be able to actually get them to say, you know what, we don't want to deal with you. Because the other reports, look, guys, if y'all got those other reports, they're literally just telling you how securities work, okay? And
It's
you can just go on
a prospectus.
ChatGPT for free and
It took
ask
their
it.
it took their whole prospectus and then threw up a little picture, and that was it. That's not giving you absolutely positively
Nothing.
nothing, right?
They don't actually show the difference. Like I showed this on my other live. I showed it very, very briefly. All right. One of the big parts is that they show you that chain of title. You know what I'm
That
saying? That little box where it's like shows you it goes from this company to that company to that company. Well, when you look on the terminal, though it's totally different on the terminal than what they're showing you on their on their prospectus. So that's also a violation. And that's on every single one. Because certain companies will say that we're trading on the secondary market. So sometimes you can't always get them there, but you can always get them on that flow chart because it's always contrary to what they're saying. I mean, that's as far as I've seen, it's always been different,
is
and
always different.
it's always different.
Everyone has always been different, and that's one thing too that'll help you in arbitration, because I've heard arbitrators flat out say, people talk about, oh, they're selling on the secondary market, and they say prove it, or that's hearsay. But when you're able to prove it, they don't even want to take you into equity court or trust court, which is in Tennessee.
Right.
You know, operating out of your trust. State court, I would bypass state court all of the way, because they just, but you can still stop it there as well, depending on what it is. So
Yep.
I have to understand that all these pieces that are that's given to you guys is created in whole. And y'all know, for the last year, I'm like, I'm trying to find the right auditor people. I'm trying to find the right auditor people, because I can get the report and look at it and say, no, this is bull. Like, this ain't what it is that I need. And then when I seen that, when I'm like, there it is. And y'all, if y'all truly pay attention, T is always commenting on my post. Like, he'll say little things, and I'm like, they still didn't catch it, right?
Yep.
Like, you have to catch it, but it's there. And if you are able to take that class, if I was you, I would take it. So you cannot just have a piece of paper. You'll know how to enforce it. Okay, so between enforcement, taxes, by the end of the year, everybody should be a millionaire status. Like, there's no reason why you should not be millionaire status. And see, when y'all have an audit report to that caliber, and you're talking negotiations with these people, oh no, I just don't need the check. Okay, I need you to open in my account. I need you to send my dividends to me every week. Matter of fact, the mortgage company, you took this, you're gonna give me the deed to this house, you're gonna pay me my money, but guess what? I need to go get 3, 4 more houses, and you're gonna pay for it, and it's gonna be clear. This is the time that you can add all of those things in the process of your negotiations,
That's
right? It depends on
right.
how strong of a foundation you got to be able to talk to these people, because at this point, would they rather give you another mortgage that's paid off than for you to contact a security exchange as a whistleblower and you get 10% of their company?
Right.
Or and they're not going to take you to court. You know why? Because they don't want this on the record. Court is public record. Federal court is PACER, right? State court is up under the state. The only thing that you can't see is arbitration or whatever. But they don't want these cases on the record, because then you're able to go right in and see what they did and turn around and do the same thing. So the ball would definitely be in your court. I'm backing him and his reports 1,000%, point blank, period.
That's right. You're absolutely right. And I really couldn't have said it any better. Man, and y'all are blowing up over there. I don't even know what y'all are talking about. Someone else stealing some securities. I don't know who that is. Y'all should not be giving nobody who's not a registered broker dealer your securities.
That part.
Respectfully. All
But you know
right,
what?
please.
Some of them they are giving. They going right in Charles Schwab and they giving it, and then Charles Schwab they'll take it. They'll give it back to them with barcodes and stuff. So, but we can't take this.
Uh,
You got a barcode, but
yeah,
you did already take this, right? But they not going in there with the proper foundation to be able to do so. You know, and y'all slow it down. Do one thing at a time. Have your trust to protect it,
yep,
and then I go get your pet.
absolutely. No, they definitely keeping it. They're definitely like when you were doing the when you were directing people to do the endorsement stamps with their securities, y'all notice they ain't sending them back?
That
Y'all ever
part.
notice that? Like, they might claim that, oh, I don't know what to do with it. The CFO might be acting stupid on the phone, but I promise you, they're not taking that to legal. They're taking it to accounts receivables. All right.
Absolutely.
That's what they're doing every single time. So we got to come at them a different way. We can't now, it doesn't mean that that's incorrect to do that. It just means that, look, guys, I want this on the record. This is a legal, fraudulent money grabbing game. This whole market and all this. I mean, the whole thing is, right? I mean, it's all fabricated. It's all, I mean, they're of course making up all the money. The game is about how can you grab some of that money that's flowing
Yep.
and bring it into your ecosystem, and how can you do it in a way that's compliant with the way they design the system? That's
That
the key.
part. I keep telling them, figure out the game, find your position, and play your position. They get paid, you get paid, everybody get paid. That's the same philosophy of what he just said. He just said it a little different. Point blank, period. We're not taking from them. They're taking from, well, we're giving it to them. Now we're coming to get it back. But they not losing. They still got theirs and we got ours too, because that's how the game is supposed to be played.
Yep.
Learn your position and play it. Period. Sometimes you got to strong arm these people now because they've been doing it for so long and they don't like to give up. But with audit reports and knowing how to do 1099Bs and the proper taxes and things for you to now make the IRS go knock on their door instead of you sending them a letter, the IRS sent them one. They're gonna respond differently while the IRS done already paid you, right?
Yep.
Plus you didn't got a check, and don't allow them when you do these settlements to say that you can't come after them anymore after that, because then that'll lock up you filing your 1041 properly. Don't
Mm-hmm.
let them lock you into nothing like that. And if they make you sign an NDA, sign it and shut up.
Yep.
Because they will send people to look. If your NDA say you can't tell nobody that they gave you $30 billion and you turn around and you post it, guess what? That 30, because now you're in violation of a contract. Everything still has to be done decent and in order.
Yep.
So only agree to what you're gonna know. Learn your position and play it. But now you got the extra leverage to say, hey, according to section 4.2 of your prospectus, you told the security exchange to be in your position that you wouldn't sell on the secondary market. But now I got a little piece of paper with a firm that is certified and willing to come to court if you want to take me there. And that's a witness. And
Mm-hmm.
with firsthand knowledge, because they poured it through the proper system, y'all. If y'all can't see that everything is really being handed to you guys and now it's on you, that 888 portal is coming through, baby,
Oh yeah.
already. It's already here. If you don't know to tap into that 888 portal, Lionsgate, I feel bad for you, baby, because this is the time to do it. And here's another impromptu live. Me and Mansa earlier today, impromptu. Now, me and him, because of somebody sending me some crazy, they sent me 10 different emails. And I don't even check my emails, not even my personal ones, right? And I seen it, and I'm like, who is this? Normally, I just automatically, and I read it, I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm not being blamed for anybody else, nothing. So now let me put the person who sent me the email on blast to find out that is you. Now look at us at 11:22 my time. Make a wish, y'all, because that's at 11:22, baby. Okay, it's like, okay. So it was all for a reason. If y'all can join the class, join the class. Follow his page as well. I know he's giving out accurate information. Okay, I will back and endorse their reports. They're going to show you guys how to um, utilize them to your advantage. So if you're not winning in this season, that's because of you. And we got the CPA to file your taxes properly when it's time. So you just getting checks from everywhere, setting up for your family, and securing it all within a trust so that they cannot touch it. And it's time that the tail is the head and the head is the tail, y'all. So jump on the wagon, because we ain't slowing down. Y'all see we keep getting faster and faster. I
Yep.
keep saying
Yep. It's
manifest.
moving really fast.
It is. And I, one of my manifestations that I put out every day, I said, all hands on deck. I say, whoever's supposed to be in this deck, bring them. Now look, all hands on deck. So y'all, come on, y'all.
Let's go. Hey, and I know y'all be giving T some love over there, but don't be overwhelming him. All right. My job is to help make sure facilitate everything. So he gonna direct y'all to me because he got enough. Y'all know this man gotta run hundreds of Q-sips every single day. All right. So he do not got time to answer all y'all's questions. Y'all come to me, I will do that. Don't worry. But he is a man of the people. He is, it's just the money and all that's just a byproduct. In our belief here, what we learn is that uh, everybody will receive what God has destined them to receive,
That's
and
right.
the only differentiating factor is what you do with it. It gives an example. The Bhagavatam. There's two different kinds of people. There's one man where he receives a bunch of wealth, he squanders it and uses it for his own gratification only, and his next life he's a poor man, he's a pauper. But there's another man who he gains some wealth and he uses it, he distributes food to those who are hungry. He uses it properly. His wealth increases, but he also makes sure that the people are taken care of. And that is the individual who he becomes a king in his next life because he's responsible. He proves to others as well as to God that he's willing and ready, willing, and able to use the resources that God gives him properly as an arbiter of the earth, because that's our job. All right. This system is just a system. It's eventually going to collapse. All right. And it's already collapsing on the back end, but they're trying to funnel as much value out of it as possible before we move into the straight up crypto digital stuff.
Which is that new American bond we were talking about on the last live that you can go in and get. Okay,
Yep. Oh,
it's
awesome.
all working
I
together.
don't even
It's all.
know about that. Would you mind telling me a bit about that?
Oh, okay. So I can only tell you a little bit because I don't know a lot. My CPA does, so it's good to have a good CPA. But they are creating new municipal bonds for nonprofits. She said nonprofit organization, corporations, where you can go in and get a. Oh, she here? Can she? Can she come up?
Yeah.
She can tell you
What's her
better.
name?
Strategic Wealth Consultants. This is my CPA. You're going to get to know her very well too. Go ahead and
Okay. Yeah.
she's going to request.
Send me a request, strategic. I'll let you on.
So what we do is like with you with the reports and the CUSA numbers, she's able to file our taxes properly. And because she is a CPA and have the other side of the system, they're going through like very quickly and people are getting paid.
Oh
So
wow.
that's how we've been going. Yeah. And then having access to that CUSA number makes it a lot better because now she can physically see it. And once she do the 1041, the taxes is going back on the company and we're getting paid out. And it's done every quarter. Whether it's under your trust, um, whether it's up under your business, everything get ran up under your 1040 trust, which is the trust that, the estate that they're using off of us. So everything get ran up under there. And we ain't doing them again checks, big checks every quarter. $200,000-$300,000 checks every
Let's
quarter.
go.
There she go. Okay, can you tell them about the bond situation?
So, hey, first of all, hi, how are you? They changed the 1041 form where they're drawing the interest is a refundable credit on the 1041s by Build America bonds, and they have nonprofit credit unions that are backing them. They're backing them now.
Wow.
They're like giving you access to the municipal bonds. They're municipal bonds now. They're letting the public have access to them and draw the credits down on 1041.
Wow. Awesome. Is that for both trust and estate?
It's nonprofit. They're doing it for nonprofit corporations, trust. Everybody can have access to them, but they changed the form and then they put it in an updated circular. Like they put the circular out at like 4 o'clock in the morning, where
Wow.
nobody, like, who's on at 4 o'clock besides me, like
Besides
up
you.
here scrolling through stuff.
Wow. And they gave
And it,
notifications to the enrolled agents. Is that what you're
yep,
saying?
they gave us notifications. I was over here like this. I was like, well. And when I was filing 1041s, so that means the forms that the IRS sent out earlier in the year, if you requested paper forms, those forms are now wrong, and you have to get the PDFs.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Well, good to know because I just did that. So, uh, man, I can't imagine how busy you are. You got a slot for me?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Auntie has my information. She'll give it to you.
I will send it
She knows.
over. And then the municipal bonds is backed by the full faith and credit. So if
Absolutely.
the market fall or whatever, they're trying to build America back with these municipal bonds. But now they brought us in, the different entities, in to be able to get them. And even when the market crashed, those municipal bonds will not. And that's why they trying to build back America, um, with us being able to do that. So yes, I will. I'm gonna send you. Text me your phone number, and I'm gonna text you our information.
Okay, great.
But yeah, that's the money
It's
get.
wild.
That's the get it quick. Anything you dealing with the IRS, whether you need a here I go. Whether you need a CAF number, and if you know how important that CAF number is and how strong it is, whether it's you're doing your 9A, or etc., because her being a CPA, she'll get it back in 24 to 48 hours. But we got to mail stuff in and wait. Ain't on none of that when she does it. And then she can go back 3 years on all your securities, because even with the settlements and things that are happening, the securities are still there.
Right.
So we still
Right.
have to file them, or we're going to be penalized for them when they start this new thing in December with this beneficiary ownership. So then if we file them properly, so now we got a check from the Treasury, a check from the settlement. There's checks all over the place. You know what I'm saying? And then
Yep.
it puts you back in proper, with clean hands when it comes to them looking at your account.
Yeah,
So
because you got
yeah,
to get it. You got to do it through a private trust. Y'all can't be doing it on an individual basis because those private trusts are they're what's that law called? The Corporate Transparency Act. They're exempt.
yes.
Yep.
Yes. And I keep telling, that's why I just hosted well, we have 2 more classes left, a trust class. I told them, y'all need to stop everything right now. Stop a discharge and get your trust set up. If not, you're going to be in trouble.
Yep.
And come December, Chase and Wells Fargo will now be over that, the department for the IRS, for anybody that got levies or anything. They about to start freezing people accounts starting in December. So we're telling people, you need to get on this now. So he about to show y'all how to get some money quickly. And then like y'all
Huh?
got every tool that you guys need. So y'all tap in, tap in, tap
Wow.
in.
Yeah. Well,
Yep.
this is awesome. I'm definitely getting with you. I mean, look, it's going to be a merry-go-round. Y'all come over here and we'll get you that settlement and then we'll help you and then we'll get with the CPA, make sure you get structured. I also work with private trust guys. There's a law firm out there, Tamika, called Rosen and Rosen. You ever heard of them?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, I work with them directly. All right. We work with the copyrighted trust structure that they have that is a private trust. They've been using it since the 50s.
Mm,
Okay, that they always do zero so they do the zero filings. This was meant for all those big corporations, those the business owners and investors that were trying to eliminate their tax liability. But now we can take it a step further and we can file for those returns. Okay?
correct.
So that's awesome, but the structure is great because it's all Corporate Transparency Act exempt. All right, no judgment proof. They cannot sue you in any of these courts of law because it's not a statutory trust. So the court doesn't have subject matter jurisdiction. They can't ask the trust to turn over the documents or do anything. All right, that's how I roll, y'all. When y'all are enrolling for this class and y'all are signing up for the class, all those proceeds are going straight to my trust. I ain't doing nothing with
That
corporations because they be they're going to have a magnifying glass on these entities. They're literally, if you I mean, look, the definition of beneficial owner is, I'm sure, what's your name, ma'am?
I just call her beautiful CPA. I don't tell nobody her name. You'll know her
Beautiful
name
CPA.
before
All
long.
right, that's fine. Um, I'm sure she's very well aware because she's very well read on the circulars and on the law that the definition of beneficial owner in the new law is extremely vague on purpose.
Yeah,
So it's anybody who has significant control over the business activities, which could literally be like if I was married and me and my wife sit at the dinner table every evening and talk about, what I should do with some business venture or whatever. She's a beneficial owner, even though she's not on paper. She never shows up to the office. Her name's not
yeah.
on any accounts. She's a beneficial owner.
25%.
Yep.
And
And
you know why
and
they're doing that too? Because just like the IRS is about to begin looking at us, they're looking at all the corporations. And even though they have acted as the beneficial owner all of this time, They don't want to throw themselves up under the bus, so they're gonna throw us up under the bus. Not if you got it right.
Yep.
Not, and that's the same thing she does when she structures everything. Everything is being ran up under your 9A trust or the different type of trust, which makes it automatically exempt. So then the Corporate Transparency Act won't have to do. Now I'm gonna post it and I'm gonna send it to you. They just put out a circular on the Corporate Transparency Act asking for we the people to comment on the beneficial ownership and what should be released and what should not. We got, I believe it's till August the 22nd or the 23rd for us, we the people, to comment on if we agree with this. But we know come December, they about to start, so get yourself in order
Mm-hmm.
like ASAP.
Yep. Yep.
Be prepared to be busy with Chase too, because Chase is real. Chase is, they're deep in with the IRS. They do the lockbox funding for them.
Yeah.
They started shutting people down over Treasury. If they owe the Treasury anything, they're shutting accounts down, like closing the credit cards out. Everything.
Yep.
It's getting ridiculous.
Oh yeah, I mean, they're basically the government. Chase is basically like another arm of the Treasury,
It sure
and
is.
that's why and BlackRock's another arm of the SEC. Like they all work hand in hand. That's why Trump is I believe, if I remember, Trump was considering appointing the president of J.P. Morgan as the treasurer. Or someone in his cabinet in regards to the financial aspect of the United States. So y'all got to understand how deeply ingrained these institutions are in the government. The government and the institutions all work hand in hand. When you get an EIN and you open up a bank account, they're reporting everything to the IRS and to the Treasury. Everything's reported to them. That's, and we already know the 8300s. We know some of those famous forms, but beautiful CPA could probably tell you even more than what I would know. But I just know for a fact that that's what they're doing. And so, and they have different criteria based on what kind of account you have. They're in their back office. They're determining your risk assessment, your risk tolerance. So if you guys get a trust set up with us over here, over with Rosen and Rosen, just so you know, we work with First Citizens Bank. We got bankers over at First Citizens. They're one of the biggest banks in the States now because they're buying up all these failing banks. They bought last year Silicon Valley Bank when they went bankrupt. They bought all their assets. They went from, in 10 years, they went from $4 billion. Now they have $300 billion under management, and they're growing. They're growing to be a top 10 bank. So they will be able to get you an account set up where they're not going to scrutinize all your transactions. They work great with me. They also have a treasury department, so they work with the treasury, and they're a private bank. So they're not like these other banks where they have very strict requirements when it comes to their reporting. They're able to, report to the Treasury without having to be have so much oversight over them. So anyway, that's a whole other conversation. This All y'all tuning into the live right now, if y'all, I see a bunch of people just gotten in. All the people just now getting in, we're getting on here because somebody decided to bother Tamika at 2 a.m. on a Monday with a bunch of emails saying that the audit reports that myself and T were providing were not vetted out, and that somehow it's her fault that they don't know what the hell they're even looking at. So we came on here to clear the air today so that you guys could understand that Tamika is very graciously backing our audit reports up 100%. Okay, and we are backing her family and her team. Okay, and we want you guys to come into the class, and then some great things developed. She brought a beautiful CPA up on here, the live too, explaining how a new set of municipal bonds are being issued and being backed by the full faith and credit of the United States government. And, we're able to tap into that, which is, I did not think was going to happen today. So thank you very much for that. But, I want you guys to know that we're having a class on the 10th and the 11th of August. Okay. It's a Saturday and a Sunday from 12 to 4 Eastern. Okay. That's 11 to 3 Central. All right. So it's going to be a 2-day workshop. The first workshop is going to be about what are you looking at when you get a report? What is our auditors looking for? what, the whole education part of it, so that you have a firm foundation of what's going on, the different kind of venues you can make your claim. And then the second day is all enforcement. It's all enforcement, how to enforce it. We're going to talk about the taxes. We're going to talk about how to make a claim in different venues, whether it be arbitration, equity court, you name it. All right. We're going to be talking about how those settlement conferences work, how to structure your claim based off what you have, and what to do when you get onto certain phases of your claim. All right. So all that's going to be in there. And then once you're done with that and you're ready to go and get your settlement, we're going to head over to the beautiful CPA, and we're going to make sure we got our structure set up properly. All right. And I just asked her earlier, if y'all didn't see, if she got a slot for me, because I'm for sure she's infinitely busy. So I'm also going to participate so that we can endorse this wonderful team that's being formed really by the grace of God. That,
That's right.
this is all done by accident. Had someone not complained and been bitter at 2 a.m, y'all don't realize, man, where your mind goes, energy flows. So when
Right.
you're thinking about me at 2 a.m, all right, you don't understand how much you're helping me. Okay,
That
so I
part.
want to give you a big thank you, because I'm respectfully, y'all, at 2 a.m, that's around noon for me. I'm having lunch. So while I'm having lunch over here and y'all are bothering somebody else, bothering someone else on what you don't understand, you're not going to get the desired effect
And
that
they
you want.
wanted to make sure that I seen it because they sent like 10 emails. And ironically, when I opened it, guess what time it was? 5:55. Because if you look at the snapshot when I snapped it, it said 5:55 at the top. I seen it at 5:55, so I knew. I'm like, wait a minute. Because normally I get emails and stuff like that. I don't post them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I never really say nothing about it. But someone was like, you know what, post this. And so I did, and I did a live on it. Not even knowing it's you, and now it's you. And then now look what happened. Y'all got Christmas in July. The universe and God is trying to show you that time is speeding up, so you need to speed up too. And it's giving you all the ingredients that you need. You just now got to put the ingredients together and bake your cake, but we're handing it to you.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all, it was at 5:55. Y'all go look at the post. It say 5:55 on it.
Yep. And it's 10:10 over here right now.
There you go.
I'm gonna get a list of bonds